All right. Hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic as always, because in today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about QQQy, the Nasdaq 100 Enhanced Option Income ETF. Currently, the distribution rate on this ETF is 68%, somewhere about there. Pays a monthly distribution. You guys might have heard of this ETF. It tracks the Nasdaq 100. That's why I have not only this ETF up, but also the Nasdaq 100. We're going to kind of compare and debate about that. But what I want to do in this video is show you what a $10,000 investment in QQQy might yield you over the next coming year. And what we're going to do is we're going to go off their previous dividend and what they paid. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. We'll dive into their prospectus a little bit. And yeah, you'll get to know a little bit more about QQQy and how much they could potentially pay with a $10,000 investment. So if that does sound good, please do subscribe. Check these channel analytics. Our current subscribers are sitting at 2,987 subscribers, 13 subscribers away. In our last video uploaded literally 20 hours ago, less than a day, we gained about 10 subscribers since then. So pretty good. If we can gain 10 more and then 3, we're going to hit this massive 3,000 subscriber here. We'd love to see a 3 by the end of the day. If anyone can help make that goal a reality, I'd be more than overjoyed. And for doing so, I'm going to send you guys a pretty good video on QQQy, or at least I hope to do so. So in this video, we're going to see a $10,000 investment in QQQy. So paying a 67% dividend, what I want to do here is we could check out their current share price. So QQQy's current share price is $18.79. And taking our $10,000, what I want to do here is 10,000 divided by 18.79. Whoops. Definitely need to add a point in there. Not one of those. A 0.79. Okay, perfect. So that's going to give us 532 shares. We're going to round up to 533 shares just so that we know we're over that 10,000 marker. So at the current share price here, we got 533 shares of QQQy. Now, at their current and most recent dividend rate, they actually only paid out one dividend that I am aware of, and that was $1.10. This was declared on so their ex-dividend date was the 2nd of October, and it was payable. It did come actually into my account. I hold roughly 10 shares or so, about 10 shares or so of QQQy. Let's see 10 shares right on the nose. So as you can see, they paid a $1.10 dividend payable October 5th. And we're going to multiply this by that dividend of 1.1. So this is what you'll be receiving on a monthly basis if you were to have invested $10,000 in QQQy. That is 5,800. I keep saying 5,000. It's not that crazy, guys. It's not yielding 600%, 67%. It's 5,586 and 30 cents. Okay, we're slowly getting through with it. You know, it's not the morning yet, but it seems like it. So $586.30 is what you'll be receiving on a monthly basis if QQQy is going to continue to pay this 67% dividend. Now, if we take this number and we multiply it by 12, that's going to give us our yearly total of $7,000. Yeah, now we're in the thousands. $7,035.60. That is a pretty substantial marker for a relatively new ETF. Obviously, the Yieldmax ETFs were paying, like TSLY was paying a pretty sizable dividend, pretty similar to QQQy. But now we're wondering the question, is QQQy going to be able to keep this up over the next little while, or will they fade? You know what? I'm actually very excited for QQQy. And the reason for that is because the Nasdaq 100, the underlying index that it tracks and writes not monthly, not weekly, but daily, zero date to expiry, as you can see right here, zero DTE, zero date to expiry, by selling money puts. So I'm actually very excited, and I'm looking to definitely just upgrade my position on QQQy, maybe upgrade this to about 25 shares the next time I create a video. And the reason being, I love the underlying index. If you look here, the Nasdaq 100's max stock price history, you can see here going all the way back to the 2000s, has pretty much appreciated upwards. It's an index. It's tracking some of the biggest stocks in the stock market, and as you can tell, it's done very well for itself over time. Of course, over the past 5 years, it's ran into some trouble just with the COVID crisis and then that kind of sell-off. We have bounced back to a little bit of a recovery, but we're once again kind of entering a phase where we might see a little bit of a sell-off. So that's something to keep in mind if you are going to invest in QQQy. Maybe you want to do so a little bit hesitantly, but if you want to add positions slowly, and if you see it start to rise once again, then maybe you want to go all in or put a decent chunk of money in. Now you can see over the past month, just comparing QQQy and the Nasdaq 100, their 1 month charts, QQQy has gone down pretty much. And to be honest, like the Nasdaq 100 has stayed relatively flat. It had a period where it kind of went down here and recovered a bit towards the start to mid of October. But QQQy has gone down and down some more. That's due to the dividend paid out. It was at $19.60. And then obviously when it paid out, went to $18.65 and has recovered slightly. And the one thing that's also good is because the Nasdaq 100 is an index, we're probably not going to see massive swings in the day-to-day percentage in share price by more than maybe 3 to 5%. Even 3 to 5% would be a absolute hit of a day. But 1%, as low as we can keep this, because we want to collect as much option premium as we can. As you know, they're collecting on a daily basis. Stocks like TSLY and Clip, I know they're underlying stocks like Tesla or KWeb, they move quite a bit, and that can kind of hinder the long-term performance of the fund. And so with QQQy, if the Nasdaq 100, which is an index that doesn't have too much volatility, is able to slowly appreciate over time like it has, as you can see on the 5-year chart and its max history chart, I think that'll work out really good for QQQy. Now just going kind of to their prospectus here, I want to see their investment objectives, and you can see here the fund's primary objective, no doubt, is to seek current income. And the secondary objective is to seek exposure to the performance of the Nasdaq 100, this index that we have right here. And then at the same time, it's subject to potential limit on the investment gains just due to the fact that they are writing those selling option premiums on the Nasdaq 100. So they do have an expense ratio of 0.99%, so basically 1%. And I was kind of going through here, just looking at their investment strategies. We know that there is 0 date to expiry, so I'm not going to necessarily read through this. They do have a lot of risks, which they do kind of list down below here, which I do want to show you here. Obviously, they have reference index risk. If the Nasdaq 100 does go down, the ETF, the Defiance Nasdaq 100 Enhanced Options ETF QQQy, is also going to go down. And you can see here, there's they say something about complementary risks with options, a price, a participation risk. Obviously, once again, Nasdaq 100 goes down, then the ETF will also go down. Distribution risk, they don't guarantee in distribution. What they say is no distribution is guaranteed. A distribution is seen as bonus, but this is a option premium ETF, and so they're looking to distribute and seek current income. They just say that just in case the fact that the fund does go under, something happens to it, and then you will not be able to receive that dividend, so people don't sue them. So just a little look here on what the Defiance 100 ETF actually does, their principal holdings. So they sold put option contracts at the money. The strike price is equal to the then current price of the index at the time of sale. They do also in the money, which is the strike price is above the then current price of the index at the time of sale. And they have sold put option contracts, exposure to the full extent of any decreases in the value experienced by the index. So with all this being said, they're just writing option premiums. Sorry, they're selling option premiums on a daily basis every single day, 0 DTE. I seen here somewhere in the prospectus that it says typically a 1-day option premium sell, but it may extend to a 1-week expiry date if maybe it doesn't work out for them. So with all that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you guys got a perspective on how much money QQQy could potentially pay you with a $10,000 investment every single month, about $586.30 just off of $10,000 in QQQy, and potential appreciation as long as the Nasdaq appreciates and goes with it. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'll definitely make some more videos on QQQy as I learn to kind of pick up a little bit more knowledge about the fund. As you can see, I'm decently knowledgeable, but not too knowledgeable. So if you guys have anything you guys want to say, please do let me know in the comments down below. I'm currently responding to quite a few comments, and if you guys have anything you guys want to say about QQQy, I'm obviously interested to hear and kind of upgrade my knowledge, and hopefully I can bring that to all of our viewers in our next video. So with all that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. Please do subscribe if you haven't yet done so. If you're interested at all in helping us get to that 3,000 subscriber goal, I want to say thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped, and I will see you guys in the next one.